Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of Spice and Nice.
I am Amanda Spice.
And I'm Denise the Nice. Okay, today we're going to talk about something that is very close to our heart, especially on days when we are very tired, don't want to do anything, etc. etc. You know, as ladies, we go through that once every month.
Yeah, I know. It's a cycle of us
Okay, so anyway, today our topic is tips to build resilience. Okay, first off, as what we usually do to make sure we're all on the same page, I am going to talk about the definition of resilience
So what is
from
resilience?
the internet. The capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties and challenges.
Ugh.
That means how tough you are. Okay, so we are going to talk about tips. That means things that is actionable. I would say that Anne is a lot more resilient than I am.
Don't say that. She just said that I already break to cry.
Yeah, she so maybe the first tip. Are you ready with your first tip? Or shall I go?
You should go with your 3 tips first. And I say, am I have anything similar? Then maybe I need to change.
Why change?
Change because it's too similar. Then people don't have a 6 tip takeaway. So I have to give
more tips.
Okay,
we talk about value, adding value here.
Yep.
Okay, so resilience for me, as you all know, if you all have been following us for a while or you have been my friend for a while, you will know that I am not a very resilient person. I am adaptable, but I give up very easily.
Adaptable but give up easily.
Yes. So that means like got difficulties. I think I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's part of the same character trait. Because I'm adaptable, when new things come, like, oh, okay, what should I do to change it? What can I do to get around this challenge? Instead of like, okay, I'm going to go power through it. I'm like, oh, what can I do to hide from this challenge? But hopefully still attain my goal. Okay, so but recently I have been building up resilience. I think the first thing, this one we talk about it very, very often, and I realized that it has become a huge part. It is now becoming a bigger part of my life. It didn't used to be like that. Is to practice showing up for myself. And it's very interesting. I think this one and maybe different for Anne, but for me, right, what I say to myself carries little to no weight. Like promises I make to myself, I can break them very easily. I'm like, anyway, it's just,
I think so, yeah.
Yes, I mean, just me. Wow, who else does it affect? It's fine, it's okay, you know. Like if I say, oh, I will exercise, I'm like, never mind, I no need today.
Yeah.
But then if I'm with a friend and then I'm like, okay, we are going to go out on Tuesday. I'm like, okay, then I put in my calendar and then Tuesday I go out. You know, so it's very external, right? But recently I started practicing showing up or keeping my word to myself. If I tell myself I'm going to exercise today, even if I really don't feel like it, even if it's just 5 minutes, I do it still. Even though obviously 1 hour is better, but the truth about the 5 minutes is it is rewiring my brain that whatever I say to myself I must do.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it is still done.
The committed you make to yourself.
Correct. And then, you know, I don't know whether you know about this now, but sometimes when I play, right, when I go out to have fun, like go out for drinks or dinner or whatever, if the place is very fun, I can end up staying very late.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, yay, very late. But then if, let's say, for example, if I tell my husband, I'm like, oh, I'll be leaving maybe like 12 or 1, sometimes it can stretch 2 or 3, and then I will text him, say I'm having fun here, can I stay a bit longer? And then recently, and then it has been like that. Like if I'm having fun, you know, go with the flow, that kind of thing. But recently I tell myself, okay, no, if I say 1:30 I start calling for a car, then 1:30 I start calling for a car. And I think the practicing showing up thing has helped with this. So that's I think this is part of building resilience, when you tell yourself something
and you keep the promise to yourself.
Yes, I think that one is a practice for me lah.
I mean, it's not hard for me. So when I listen it, but I witness people around me suffer with it. And people ask me the same thing. How can you so self-motivate? And people ask me that, and I didn't think, what's so difficult about that? It's your life, what?
Yes, correct. You and Wenkai is the same, you know, in the sense that you all see a goal. You know, what needs to be done,
Yeah.
and then you
Just
just
go
kind
with
of
it.
shut off your brain and you just do it.
Yeah.
You already plan and you follow the plan.
Yeah.
We make a plan and then we change.
Not consistent is one of
Yeah,
very
it's not
very
consistent.
nervous for people around.
Yes, nervous for earth signs.
Yes.
Earth signs is very they make a plan and
Yeah.
they're like, okay, I have thought about it. This is the best plan. Let's do it.
Mm.
Yeah, and then they don't really think much about it. They just
do it
Just
first,
do,
and
just
then
do,
if
and
you
then
do
the
wrong,
hands
then
and
you
legs.
correct.
The hands and legs do first. For us, we're like, well, today we're having fun. Maybe not too hot, too cold, too full, too hungry. But recently, I've started practicing that, and I think it's doing wonders for me.
Is that feel uncomfortable for you?
Of course, it's uncomfortable. Change is always uncomfortable. You see, that's the good thing about being adaptable.
Uh,
It's uncomfortable, but it's not I am comfortable with being uncomfortable while changing. You get what
so
I
we
mean?
push to change. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, okay, and then I think it's really helping for me right now. So now that when I say things to myself, I will think twice because to me now it's something that needs to be done. It's not just like anyhow say. Yeah, so it's very strange, right?
Yeah.
When I talk to myself, it's the words are very light. Used to be very light. Now it's gaining some weight. This is the kind of weight that's good for us. Words have weight. Okay, we must make sure our words have weight. Okay, what else do I do that helps to build resilience? I think that was the biggest. And the second thing that I do is okay. So that includes exercise. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, making myself do things that I need to do,
Yeah.
whether I feel like it or not.
Mm.
And it starts from your daily habits.
Yeah.
And then the moment you do that, right, it kind of builds up and slowly you grow into a person that, for me, slowly I'm growing into a person that is more resilient. And that's something that I'm quite happy about. What else do I do? I also meditate. I think that helps with resilience because it helps me to center myself. But obviously my meditation is not like the super long type. I do maybe 3 to 5 minutes in the morning.
Oh, that's good enough. It's good started.
Yeah, but the thing about me is that I have learned to be kinder to myself. So meditate. Yeah, I know the people say that meditate means that your mind is free from all thoughts and etc. etc. I just tell myself that it doesn't have to be yet. Just stay as quiet as possible, and then the thoughts will come in, and then you just watch them. You don't need to engage. You just watch the thoughts, and then you just go like this. And it makes this easier for me to just carry on and not beat myself up like, oh yeah, what you thinking? You should be meditating. Such things.
Yeah.
No such thing, man. You just
because it's fire side, they love to fly everywhere. It's like fire, Yay!
Yeah! Oh my god! This is
like
the
why
hottest.
Why do I need to sit down when I can burn everything? Let's do it! Yay! I had one at home. No, I had two.
But that's why we are good at parties.
Oh
we set
my
the party
god!
on fire.
Tell me about
Fire!
that. If you want to party and you want to have fun, that's the only person you have to call. A Sagittarius near to your house.
But I tell you, Sagittarius, a fire sign with air sign is double. Because the air will feed the fire and it's burn more, and then feed the air more, and then more, and then it's like a explosion in the room. But
so if you like, I can see fire side with the earth side like me, when my face always like, what fun about that?
Everything is fun in life. You need to find the fun in life. That's for me lah.
And they just don't bother that I don't find a fun in that, and they continue with their fun.
Yeah, own self fun is enough. Chinese, you have a saying, is it Hokkien or whatever lah? So the saying basically translates to own self say, own self laugh.
Yeah.
It's very common. We say something and we find it so funny and we laugh so loudly. Everybody else is like, what's she talking about?
Yeah.
What's so funny? I'm like, it's okay, no, you don't get it. It's okay. I get it. She's not very perplexed.
After the meditation, so third one, what is another resilience?
Third one, I think third one comes from Anne actually, because working with her, right,
Me again? Oh,
Yeah.
today I have so much compliment. I can't sleep tonight.
Never mind, I
That's
can help
so
you.
cheesy.
Yeah, I will ask Ava to choke you and then you will faint and then you can fall asleep very easily.
Her joke getting better and better.
Yeah,
by the way. So,
BJJ helps you fall asleep very fast. You choke and then and then after you fall asleep.
yeah.
Then you wake up, morning already. It's time to go for your gym. What else? Also, this one learn is from Anne. Because I've been working with you for a while, and I told you I'm learning from you consistency, and I'm learning from you resilience also. You know, it's actually
Which one of me resilient? I don't even see that. See, sometimes people
nobody will
around.
see. Nobody will see
Yeah, I
themselves.
can see it.
It's
Yeah.
very seldom. So
Yeah.
it's like, for example, I I think how should I put it? I think we always talk about this, right? How difficult was it for somebody for you to come here
Yeah.
and not knowing a single language of Singapore, whether it's Chinese or English or whatever, and to be who you are today. I think the story is something that you've talked about very, very often in your podcast. But working with her, I get to experience it firsthand, you see.
Yeah.
Like sometimes she talk about, obviously she doesn't share all her difficulties with me, because number one, I'm not her mother. I'm not gonna help her with much. Mostly what she shares is emotional stuff lah, because I'm good with emotional stuff. But I've seen how, like sometimes certain things happen that doesn't go her way, or she will say things like, "I don't feel like doing." For example, any exercises or what. So she exercises about 2-3 hours every day around there, right?
Yeah.
So she say, "I don't feel like doing exercise, but I still went for it anyway." It is shorter than her usual time, but she still went for it anyway. And it's teaching me that, how should I put it? It's teaching me that what I feel like doing or doesn't feel like doing doesn't mean I have to act according to my feelings. And that's something that is a big deal for me because I'm a very feeling person. Like I go with the flow people. It's like that. I feel like it today, I do it. I don't feel like it today, I don't do it. But then your results will be inconsistent, right?
Yeah.
Right. So from her, I learned that even if I don't feel like it, I can still do it anyway.
Yeah.
And that is something that I think my adaptability helps in that sense. I mean, to be frank, it's a character trait.
Yeah.
And how I use it, and because I'm now more aware of my character, how I use it, I can use it in a way that helps me. So I'll be like, oh, okay, if I don't feel like doing this today, like for example, I don't feel like doing weights today, what else can I do that is considered exercise?
Yeah.
Maybe I go for a walk.
Yeah.
So that is how I use my adaptability in a way that serves me. You get what I mean? Does it make
I
sense?
understand.
Yeah, so this is my 3 tips. The third
interesting.
tip is not very not my third tip is not really available to everybody because you have to be on close terms with her. So you just watch her videos, okay? Yeah.
So be close with me is another. Yeah, maybe that's what I don't understand. Like, what did I affect people around me? But yeah, sometimes my friend would say that, like, be around you, like, really opened my eyes a lot, and I learned a lot when I around you. And I like learn about what I just live my life. I didn't live my life to teach anyone lesson. By the way, I just do my own thing, and like. What did it say, right? In this week is not one person told me. I don't know what the universe tried to tell me, but you are the fourth person say similar thing.
You know why?
I don't know.
Maybe because your energy low. You need some
Yeah,
motivation.
maybe somebody tapped me to tell me, hey,
you're doing okay.
Yeah,
don't worry about
don't worry about it.
You're still doing great. You're doing good. You continue.
Oh my god.
Continue. Then after some consolation from your friends, suddenly more rubbish come.
Yeah.
You know the universe works like that, right? It's like, hey, you're doing good job. Nah, some more challenge for you.
That's true.
So now it's a break time for you. Now because I think maybe your energy is a little bit low. So the universe trying to feed you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at your friends. They're telling you doing good.
Yeah. I think that like the way of my friend love me is this. It's enough amount for me when they remind me again that, hey, you okay, don't don't worry too much, and
there is
and
an
we're here
effect.
for you,
There
right?
is an effect that what you are doing does have an effect.
Yeah.
It's just that you don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah.
That's the truth, because I don't see it, because I don't, like, you don't do it to purpose of like open your eye and wait for the person to change to be like
To be like,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, and you don't, right? You just be you.
Yeah.
That's a street tip for Denise. I think my first trip, a tip I will share with you. I was very different with Denise, because when my life moved to Singapore, that is the bigger shift of my life. That's 3 years. It's the first time in my life I learned what is resilience. Because in Vietnam, it's a survival mode.
Yeah.
For me, it's open my eye, it's just survive.
How to eat.
How to eat,
How to
open
sleep.
business or run business. It's just surviving mode.
Mm.
When you're in surviving mode, you have zero interest to learn how to be resilient
Or grow.
or grow.
Mm.
And I'm talking about resilience here is like the awareness of keep certain thing that is core value for you, that you're not going to give up on it. But at the same time, you're willing to try new stuff and still bound back to where you are. If anything happened, if you fail, if you didn't make it, you still back to certain core value. I call core value because you have to keep you aligned with yourself, So the first tip I have is talking to myself in my thought, right? Because you speak out, sometimes you bullshit people all the time. You can, I'm good. You're not good. Don't lie.
You're okay.
Yeah. So the first thought I would talk to myself is like, I'm not okay today. Like I just saw Denise when she entered the house today. I say, I'm just past my period and I really feel exhausted. And I'm admit that. I'm saying I'm not. I don't know why, but this time I feel like I have shivering cold inside. I was weak. Couldn't do as much as exercise, but I committed to do video today, so I will give 100% whatever I have for everyone. So I'm not in my best day, and I admit I'm not in the best day. And first, I have to honest to my thought that I'm not in the best day. So how do I make it better for me to pass this day? So the first for me is the resilient thing. First, have to come from the thought, right? I have client. I mean, of course, I'm coaching privately, and a lot of clients who are already successful entrepreneur who already make a lot of money. They may not in the line of the field that I'm working, but they're in different, like sometimes manufacturing or warehouse. So they're in different kind of business. So they don't have access or touch to all this knowledge because they do basic stuff, like for example, like selling rice. If you have a whole warehouse of rice, every day you deal with rice. So of course you won't have
you're expert in rice.
Yeah, you're expert in rice. Or you have a cement company.
Expert in cement.
Yeah. So what I'm sharing here is by working with a lot of clients in different industry, I learned that what I think is so simple to talk to myself positively doesn't mean everybody do the same. So resilient is willing to change your sentence from this to this. Every sentence. Because the old sentence, it may help you in the past, but it doesn't serve you now. You have to willing to change. Like I have this fight all around, people around me, even my loved one, even my friend, even my daughter, even my whatever I'm working with. Every sentence they say, I will note down and then I correct them on the way. Some people welcome for me to correct them. Most of people are upset about that because they feel like I have no problem about that. For them to say that. What wrong with that? For example, I wake up and they say, I feel so tired, I don't want to go gym. Nothing wrong with that sentence. They right. But it can make you in the state of I make a decision that I was tired and I wouldn't go gym. So being like that, I change for them. I say let's use the same meaning, but let's change something. I reframe it a little bit. I don't feel today is my best day. I don't feel like I want to go gym. But because I commit to myself that after this feeling of I don't feel I want to, after 45 minutes, I would thank myself that I make a decision to go.
Yeah.
It's the same meaning.
Yes.
Okay. It sounds like it very long. It sounds so complicated. But it somehow change your energy of doing certain things.
Maybe you still feel tired. But you will go anyway.
Of course, you still feel tired. It's not going to run away. But this is a practice that I've been doing that it changed my life so much that my ear when I go out and I hear people say negative
life is
thing.
like
I
this.
my brain auto shut down. I tell you,
I
auto
agree.
shut
I
down.
agree.
The auto shut down so quick that I tell you a joke. Like yesterday, my boyfriend just say that sentence to me. He say, "You know, you're just so cool that you love everybody 100%, and at the moment the person get cut by you, they don't even know get cut by you, and they don't know what wrong they did to get cut and blocked by you. You just so cool by doing that. Like, how can you do that?" I say, because my ear is very sharp. Somebody tell me one thing, they say it's the first time they saying, but I can hear it's the third time or fourth time. Do something about it, bro, or do something about this. Sis. Like, stop complaining, right? And for me, if I keep hear the same thing, I somehow remove me away, and this is the practice in my thought. I hear something, I filter it, and yes, I may don't give people a lot of chance like last time anymore, but this is to help my brain as well at my thought go through a day with correct attitude of be resilient and ready to grow in life. If not, you will get stuck in the statement. I'm called statement because if this statement is you, I'm tired, I'm broke,
It
I'm
becomes
poor,
an identity.
it is you.
Then it becomes you.
Yeah.
That's why we always say like, I don't have cash temporarily.
Yeah.
So it makes your brain think, oh, this is just for now.
Yeah.
But later on, how do I go about
Yeah,
doing
but
it?
I even use the word different. If I'm of course I have a month that my business give me panic heart attack. Of course, and not every month is
Panic
the
attack.
best day. But I will ask myself, it's okay. How do I make more so next month I don't have this situation?
Panic attack again.
It's the same meaning.
correct.
I'm trying to say that this month my business give me heart attack. But I give a sentence that doesn't mean I'm positive. I have a bad day like everyone else. I'm just good at handle my bad day by reframe my sentence.
Yeah, it's reframing. But
Yeah.
okay, there's something else I want to add on to this. Before you do that, the first step is to be aware of what you're talking
Yes.
about. I think
practice.
a lot of people are not aware. Like this one, it just comes out, very tired lah.
Yeah, that's
I
why
don't feel like
you
doing
have to willing to stay with a person who correct you, and you have to be thick skinned to take
yes,
help
correct.
from them.
I think the
I have
first
to
thing is
clap
really.
hand for my boyfriend.
No, if he's not, he wouldn't have stayed lah. To be frank,
That's
it takes
true.
it takes two hands to clap, right? But really, you just need to be very aware. I think a lot of people are not. When we talk about being aware, is really listening to what comes here and what comes out. And I think a lot of people is actually not doing it.
Yeah.
Really not.
Yeah.
Not doing it at all.
No. That's my first tip.
Okay, first tip, very good tip.
Second tip for me, I think, is never stop learning. Learn everything that you could. Research something, and not everything will be on YouTube, by the way. Right? Really, it's a lot of things that you
Go and
have.
read some news.
Yeah, you have to read certain book, and you have to
Read some
go
news,
deep in
read
certain
some
study
books.
and all the stuff.
Listen
right?
to some useful podcasts.
I know everybody will say, yeah, I know, we all have to study. No, you don't understand. You know mean you stop learning. You have to say you understand, and now you go and find it, right? So for me, I used to beat myself up because I don't have a degree like other people. I don't have a financial support from family or anyone to build my life. So I use that as excuses for me to not be study. But after many years of self-learning and self-development and self-motivate to learn and grow, I learned one thing, that you can have any life you want as long as, because a day that a lazy bum person will just sit down and watching Netflix, and if you can read the whole business analyst about this business, you already one head ahead of a lot of people.
Even if you don't understand, you just start reading first.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe just 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then think about it. Then slowly you will learn more and more.
Yeah.
Everybody starts from zero.
Yeah. The point of learning is everybody know they have to learn something. They just don't know what to pick. For me, it's pick something. Go learn make martial. Learn make martial art also can.
Anything. So if it's difficult for you on the train to work, instead of listening to the Spotify music, you just pick a podcast. It can be any topic you're interested in: relationships, self-development, how to be happy, something simple, whatever it is. Okay, and then listen to that. for just 5-10 minutes, and then you're already 5-10 minutes better.
Yeah, another way of resilient, because you only resilient when you have a knowledge to bounce back, you see.
To
Like
fall
you,
back on it.
yeah, I always say, like, just assume the resilient is like the string. You pull, you let go, the string still come back with the same side.
Circle.
Yeah, so anywhere of your body and of your part of your life, you move a little bit and you let go, you still back, but you back with knowledge.
Extra.
You will be still here.
Extra.
Yeah, some people too resilient, it mean too impulsive, then you gone forever, right? We not go there yet, but for me it's every day. I'm the person that hate to change, by the way. So that is the one thing that and I think that's why universe give me a Sagittarius daughter in the room, because she teach me a thing that I don't have it when I was young.
Forcefully teach you.
Yeah. She just
By
be
force.
herself. She just be herself, but she teach me so much about some days. It's okay, mommy, just have fun.
Take a break today.
Yeah, it's like, so learn from people that around you, and sometimes even your own kid, because they have certain things that you don't have, and you will look at them and you amazed how they can so enjoying life when you was like
just rolling around on the floor.
Yeah. Like look at her there, right there, behind. She hear what I'm talking, you see, and she having fun by listen to her mom do podcast all the time.
She having fun just running around the house.
Yeah. So I was used to be too serious, that I feel I give a lot of pressure on people around me. And when I learned that, when people told me that it's okay, mommy, it's okay, and I feel like, oh, that's so cute when she say it's okay, but actually it's not easy, you know. And then I thought my mind, yeah, but she was right, it's okay,
you're not dying.
Yeah, why you have to like take it serious sometimes? So I learned how to be resilient in that. It means the day that I need to take a break and I go out with her,
Not serious.
I may not have an activity fun and enjoyable like her, because that's what her type. She like fire. Yay, mommy, let's jump, let's dance, let's. That's her energy. I would just sit there in a corner and watching her, but that's already make me tired. Do you understand that? I just sit and watch her jumping. I already tired.
Like,
I already feel tired.
But you go to gym, why? Isn't it tiring?
Babe, it's a different kind of activity, because you
it's
go
more
gym.
tiring to go gym.
No, you go gym and you go BJJ. It have a structure.
Oh, there's a goal.
Have a goal. So you have 45 minutes to do certain thing. It's like a
today
task.
You learn how to roll like this.
Yeah, so it's a task. So I'm okay.
Ooh.
It's tired, but it use the brain.
Ooh.
As long as use brain, I love it.
Ooh.
And use brain and body. But when you play with kids, it's a different level. You have to start imagination.
No, that's why we are people like us are very good with kids, because we are like kids.
Yeah. So I'm not see
like
I'm not
if
see
the,
myself.
If they say the fire is green, oh, it's okay, it's green, it's fine.
Right?
Yeah,
So you have to go to imagination. So my point is, everybody good at something. I'm not an ideal mom that my daughter will love when now until she maybe 20 years old.
No lah.
But I'm sure when she's 25,
something she will learn from you either.
No, I think she grow older, maybe I'm a gold mom. She was like, yay, my mom is the best, you know. Until that, now my mom not cool enough, you know. So that's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, I know I cannot give her an energy level she have, because my energy is used for different things. I use too much in my brain. But she will match a certain level of people, and it's okay. And I learn to be resilient, which is let go my child in certain aspect of her life and be cool with her to be who she is and love her for who she is and let her play at her level. Is another thing that I learned to be resilient. It means learning every day from everyone. That's my second tip. The third one, oh my god, this is so to my heart and it's so emotional, but I have to say that you're willing to let your heart, because the resilient for me, one of the important thing also have to come with relationship and love, and more than just girlfriend boyfriend, is family, is friend, is people around you, that you have to practice to allow yourself to be vulnerable
and
with
be
a
hurt.
lot of people and be hurt sometimes.
That was easy for me.
Yeah, because if you not For me, it's not easy.
That's why I said we are. It's three
It's
very
not-
different type of
Very
tips.
different.
So you see what kind of person you are. If you're like me, you follow my tip. Like her, you follow her tip.
Yeah. Because for me, the first 3 that Denis say for me is like a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Right? So everybody will have a different resilience that you have to go through to expect you
So
to change.
difficult for me.
Yeah. So for me, it's like to vulnerable with people around me and willing for everybody help me different thing in life. Like allow my helper to Maya to help me do certain thing that as a woman I know how to do it, but I have to deal with something.
You have
now.
only 24 hours a day. Babe.
Yeah. Or like I can do a lot of things, but then I have to let my staff do for me, let my assistant do for me, let my children do for me, let my boyfriend do for me, let my friend do for me. It's for me, it's what I have to learn to let go.
Learning to let go and let other people take over the responsibility.
Yes, and I have to be okay if they do that not perfectly like what I want, because you tend to want everything
to a certain standard.
Because your
She has a
standard is
certain
high,
standard,
right?
yeah. I'm
But
like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
it's
but
done.
to learn to shut down, to close my eyes, and
Close like that. Sometimes
no,
two
close
eyes.
both. Don't look. That's also another.
Just ask, is it
resilience.
done? Okay, done. Can.
Yeah.
The other side.
You guys will ask me why vulnerable have to do with resilience. Because if you're not resilient, you will scared to love, or you don't want to love, or you hold yourself so tight that you're not willing to face the truth. Like you are human and you have certain emotional aspect. It may help you, it may don't help you. Someday you may up, someday you may down. And I'm not a person that I can do everything. Nobody on earth can do everything.
You need to prioritize what you want to do.
Yeah.
I think resilience, like what you say, is through emotion, in the sense that resilience also means that if you are hurt, you have faith in your resilience that you can recover.
Yes.
And not die inside.
Yeah. It's not easy. It's
easy for me.
Even you're going to trust your team or your business partner or whatever people that do around you, the work for you, right? You have to be vulnerable with them, and you have to be okay if they are doing things like you may not happy with what they're doing.
Maybe the style is different from you.
And they will make mistake.
Maybe method different from you.
Yeah, and then they will do certain thing that you unforgivable. Then you have to be resilient to be accepted that. Like, okay, I will forgive you.
Okay, then how do we fix this now?
Yeah, you see? So it sounds easy, but it's not easy.
Okay.
You have to be a bigger person to be resilient.
Okay,
Resiliently love people, vulnerable with a person, and allow your heart to be bound back at the same place again.
This is easy for me.
See,
this part is easy for me.
Not easy for my
heart is I'm quite open, to be frank. My heart is quite open. But then
that's too open. Open is
I'm very, very open, because
you see, because when I love people, I care for people, I can deep, you see.
Yeah, I also care
like
deep.
Then you burn your energy. You burn your energy. I learned so hard to be where am I today, trust me. If you know me a few years ago, you'll see I'm very.
We are slowly turning into each other. I'm becoming more consistent. And then you're becoming more.
That Douglas just told me yesterday. Douglas told me he said, "Oh, you guys should know her like 4 or 5 years ago. She's so different." And he said that in the live stream. I look at his face, the way of his face, so that make me feel like, is that ages or well?
But you don't feel it, you see, because
no.
every day you're changing. But you think about what you did maybe 4 or 5 years ago and how you would have responded, right?
Then
you'll be like, oh yeah, I have changed. Right. But it's a daily thing at the end of it. It doesn't. It sounds sexier when you say, oh, change is instant, and all that. But it's not true. It's not. It's boring and not sexy, because it's a daily effort. Daily effort, and then slowly you become better and better at it, and then it becomes a habit. Douglas, another one. Oh, cannot change. Difficult change. The two together.
Me? Oh no, me and I don't. I have a very.
But she has changed already.
Yeah.
I forgot she's now changed, and previously she's stubborn. Unwilling to change.
I'm still have a stubborn, but my stubborn now come with fact.
Now she's like, okay, But I think it comes with awareness first,
Awareness,
right? So,
yeah.
so first, I guess like this is what you think to yourself. Okay, am I being stubborn or is this supported by facts?
Yes.
So if she's like, oh, I have no facts to support
That's
this,
right, that's
it's a
right.
feeling that I'm being stubborn, maybe I
Correct.
should listen.
Correct.
But if
That's
I have some facts and logic,
Denise know me too well now.
then maybe it's true. I'm not just being stubborn.
Yeah.
You know, okay. So it always comes with awareness first. And yeah,
It made people cannot smoke to me and say, hey, you're so stubborn. Like, you cannot just use that conversation to talk to me. Because if you say I'm stubborn, you need to prove that why I'm stubborn. You need to give the fact that what I'm
face.
sharing.
I'm like, oh, proof. Here's a mirror for you. Look. No, but it's true. When we say things, it must be supported by facts or our own personal experience at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is I think we have had a very fruitful
Yeah.
half an hour where we have shared 6 very different tips. I think this is why this live stream is good, because if we are so different, so if you're like Anne, you follow her tips. If you're like me, I try to make consistency a bit easier for people like us to follow. Fickle-minded, the mind always changing. Yeah, difficult for us. Gavish is like, yeah, consistency difficult.
You see, that's the thing now. I have to tell you guys why it's fun to watching us in one of the pieces. I will never understand why she keeps changing her mind.
Oh yeah, why?
She also will never understand why you just so fixed with one thing.
No, I can understand because I stay with one, remember?
Oh yeah, okay.
And my mom also one.
Yeah, so for me it's like, because I don't understand, it make it interesting for you guys to realize that you should have love and compatible, like love and compassion with people around you, and still can laugh with them even you don't understand them. Because it's okay if they're different, as long as they still make it work.
Boring.
They make it work
to do the same thing. Yes, precisely. So now my issue is, last time I used to be very upset with myself. Why I cannot be consistent? Why I cannot? Because it's very simple. You just need to do the same thing every day. You will get to where you want to go. It's just as simple as that. But to do the same thing every day is so boring. I cannot. So now my issue is, how do I make it so that, for example, I need to exercise every day. Okay, maybe I don't restrict myself. I just do any exercise. Doesn't matter what. It can be squats, it can be jumping jacks, it can be Pilates, yoga, walk, run. So then I'm not bored, but I still get to my goal. This is how I have learned to use my mind-changing abilities in a way that is useful. Okay? But it's nice to go out with us, because if we are those kind of like, if you want to change, go somewhere else, okay, I'll go. No problem, let's just go.
Yeah.
I agree. Eat something else. Okay,
I think I have the most fun is when I go out with the Sagittarius. So yeah.
You want to go to it? Go.
Go with Denise. I go with my daughter.
You want to go later? Go.
Everything they will say yes one. If rain and you're like, it's rain already, we cannot go this location. Can we do something else? And she's like, okay, let's do something else.
Yeah, it's no problem. No love. But you told me we're good. Oh, so annoying. Okay, that's all for today, I guess. I hope that these 6 tips have been very, very helpful and useful to you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe on all our social media channels.
Don't forget to follow us in all our social media channel, okay?
I am social media face.
I am Amanda Spice.
And I'm Denis the Nice. Bye.
Bye.